Hello again, and today's episode I would like to talk about another phenomenon which is a bit like the pushback I covered in the previous episode when I was talking about the side effect of the Teebei method. But today, I want to cover the pushback of a different nature, because normally, when we talk about a situation when we are presented with a choice, it's natural to seek an opportunity, seek any other choices that are available there, so that we know we get the best, we get the most efficient method of achieving our goals, and we get the cheapest that's out there. And yes, that's all we do. The freedom of choice is very important, to choose from at least two available options without any external constraints. Well, I believe in free will, which is essentially very similar, performing an action of doing something without the constraints of necessity or fate. So technically speaking, let's look at the other options that are there, except for what I do, because that's what normally people ask me about. So, okay, what are the options? Well, technically, you could choose a spiritual guru to guide you through your own growth, personal growth, professional development, or what have you, years after years or months after months, until you know whether that particular guru was the right one for you. Or you could, for instance, choose some inspirational leader and follow that leader, buy up all the books he writes, and go to all the events he conducts. That maybe somebody like Tony Robbins is the right option for you. Well, I don't know. Well, technically speaking, it could be practically anything. You can even choose some ethicist and listen to his lectures, even though in the end it may stay just like being lofty words and nothing else. I mean, you will not attain or achieve any nirvana or any transformation of sorts. You could, though, just join the group of like-minded individuals and stick with them, even though it may be just the echo chamber and will not get you far. But again, this is an option you can always exercise. So why not? Well, basically, we're looking at the situation when we could exercise a number of different choices, except we just need to understand how we rank them, whether we can achieve something very similar to, for example, what I do, or it could be something close enough and equally interesting or compelling. Basically, let's look at the situations when we can all these days embrace mindfulness, meditate every day, I don't know, go and join some yoga classes. Yes, any type of activity that will gradually move us towards our goal. That's an option. Why not? Basically, what I do, the people that come to me and like what I write, they know it in their gut that I am the right, person for them to work with. So some people even say they know it in their bone. So I count on that level of deep emotional response, which, is outside of this mind work, that sometimes our mind helps us decide when we process some information, and then based on the conclusion we personally reach, we make that decision. Well, I'd rather have people who know, because of that, their own gut feeling, that instinct, that I'm the right one to work with them. So I embrace that, and I like that a lot more, because that deep emotional response to my work, to what I do, actually tells me and the other person that we've got a match. So yes, there are other options out there if you exercise the freedom of choice, because people do ask me if a similar result could be achieved through some other means. Well, I usually tell them, yes, I will not lie to you. You can achieve a similar result through some medication, some chemicals in your bloodstream, through some NLP and mind control techniques and stuff. Yeah, but this will be a result, but not lasting and definitely not permanent. like the one I give you. So these are all the options are out there, and that's the freedom of choice. And everyone decides what they want to do. So I'm just being a catalyst for your personal change. I don't have any agenda to go out there and recruit as many people as possible. I will be happy with a very small gaggle of individuals who think that my work actually helps them get to a level they want to go. So stay tuned. I'll cover some more in other episodes, and I hope this is informative for you.